Alright, here's my outline, and blank on the back. Alright. Animals, like people, have feelings. They feel pain, they feel sorrow, and even joy. So why are animals treated the way they are? Just because they can't tell us how they feel doesn't mean they don't have feelings. A lot of people believe that domestic pets or animals have the same state in society as we do. I also believe the same way. I'll take things. Animals affect the ecosystem just like we do, and they do have influence on human beings in general. Through movies, you have animals that SeaWorld, Shamu, icons in America. The difference between us and animals is that we have the ability to suppress our instincts, and we excel in intelligence. I'm sure we've owned pets in our lifetime. We love them, and some people have even treated pets as important as their own children. With that being said, how would you feel if somebody killed one of your pets? Would you want them to suffer the same fate as if they killed a human being? What if you were to kill it? Would you just look at a pet as just an object or another creature? I believe that animals deserve the same rights as human beings, and animal abusers deserve the same fate as if they killed a child or another human being. Animals are just as we are. They're just subjects of life. No more or no less. Animals are loved by many, and when domesticated, they're considered loyal friends to many people throughout the world. If pets were just known as decorative items, then why would people have such fondness to them? It's statistically proven that 62% of households contain some pet of some sort, and 75% of people who own pets believe that their dog's health is better than theirs. It's stated that only 46% of human households actually have children. So I guess you could say statistically that human pets, in terms of their stay in society, is no different than a child. I'm not gonna say the way they're treated, but just having them in general, I guess. The BBC states that the differences in the way human beings and adult mammals experience the world are morally relevant. Well, let's look beyond what we want. We all eat, we sleep, we breathe, and just to continue living instinctively. Some say our view is different. I guess I don't really understand it, but I see it totally different. It also states that rights is a uniquely human concept and only applies to human beings. Exactly, they apply just to human beings because we created them. And I believe we can create rights for animals just like we created rights for ourselves. Pretty much, rights is just a general term for freedom. That's all. It's just something we adapted, something we created, and we can't think past our own rights or even to be able to pass the rights off to anything else. They also state that animals are not a part of a moral community. They don't treat each other with respect, and they say they're selfish. I guess you could say that. But it's funny because in some rural areas or some cities, if a wild animal attacks a domesticated animal, the wild animal gets put to death. Whose interest are we looking out for? The animals, right? So it seems like in a situation like that, we are enforcing the rights of that domesticated animal. Sounds more like a contradiction to me. So where do we stand? We really have to look in our conscience and pretty much determine, the difference between what's right and what's wrong. The slaughtering of animals for commercial food, I guess you can say we pretty much modernized the way a lot of primitive human beings used to be. I don't see any problem with that, but I do believe in control. I believe that just animals being tortured and killed for a human's personal enjoyment, honestly, I think it's ridiculous. Animals raise their kids, their young, just like we do, and let them go at some time in their life the same way we do. Instinctively, we're exactly the same. And statistically, it shows that animals are loved throughout the world. And I'm not going to let a few philosophers, flaunt their intelligence by saying animals are not a part of a moral community or don't deserve the same respect as human beings. I don't think. I think that's ridiculous. it's like saying, okay, well, they don't deserve what was given to us by us, and that's right. You pretty much look at it like this. Ask yourself, what would you do without animals being here? That concludes. Thank you very much.